Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Shifter. My name's Julie and today I'm going to be sharing a video about Dia de los Muertos. I found out about this tradition just last year in 2024 and it's coming up again this year. And I had a very interesting, fun experience with it last year, and so I'm giving it a go again this year. And before I put out my video about this experience I had with my deceased loved ones on Dia de la Muerte last year, I wanted to make a first video to explain what an ofrenda is, because on Dia de los Muertos, which in English is translated to Day of the Dead, and happens on November 1st and 2nd. The ofrenda is the central piece of this celebration of life and remembrance of our deceased loved ones. And so for those of you who might want to try to make one, I figured why not tell you ahead of time. This is how we make one of those. And so just for, quick explanation. So Dia de los Muertos, as I said, is a celebration of life and remembrance. It's not a holiday or, it's not like a Mexican Halloween. It's not a day to mourn and grieve the dead. It's a day to celebrate. People dance, eat food, play music, have fun. This is a fun celebration. And so when you're making Dia de la Muerte, you're remembering your loved ones in a positive way. And to do that, you will take out all these things that they own that you remember them with, like pictures or their, things that they loved, like their clothing, or like my dog, I put his collar right here. I have one of my favorite shirts from my grandfather. I have a book from my stepdad that passed away, and some toys of theirs, my pets' toys, and things like that. So you're gonna take these out, remember your loved ones with them, and honor them by taking these things out. And then you're gonna prepare the altar with a few additional items. For example, you're gonna use marigolds to attract them through color and scent. You're going to have candles, which represent the fire element. It's light. It's, it guides them towards us. And then you're going to have things like salt for purification, water. If they have a favorite drink, you could have their favorite drink. You're going to have pan de muertos, which is the bread of the dead. That rhymes. And you can make it yourself or you can buy it. And some sugar skulls, these little thingies here. That's sugar skulls. And pictures and things like that. I put some snacks on here. Like I put a bone for my dog. Big bone. Huge bone for my dog. My stepdad really likes Snickers. He had them in all, like his golf ball, a bag. He had Snickers all the time. We went skiing. He'd put those in his pockets. Put Snickers for him. Some dog treats. I even put some new toys for my my mister here, like a new ball, little toy. So you put things that you think they're gonna love, things that they loved while they were alive, that they still appreciate, I suppose, and you remember them with those things. You make it all nice for them, and this is kind of a way of helping them to get to you. And so on November 1st and November 2nd, the veil is the thinnest, and that's when they can visit you. Also, I do have to mention that there's also Dia de los Muertos for the animals, our deceased pets, and that is not on the same dates. That's on October 27th. Unluckily for me, last year, I found out about Dia de los Muertos very late during the month, maybe on October 30th or October 31st. And I really wanted to participate. So I put together my first ofrenda, and I didn't know that pets may not be able to cross the veil later during the month. And my experience did not include Monsieur. I had put everything up for him, but he did not show up. And so what you can expect when you make the ofrenda, if you make it on October 27th, make it for your pets, make it themed around your pet. If you want to make it for everyone, do like me and blend everyone together and just light the candles on the dates and put the treats out on the right dates, and you'll be fine. And so October 27th, you might get a visitation from your pets. And on November 1st, you might get visitation from deceased children. On November 2nd, you might get visitations from the adults that have passed. And what you might expect is something like getting a dream, a visitation in a dream. I know for those of us who practice astral projection, we might get to see them on the other side through astral projection. And just by making it, and during those days, you might feel their presence near you. You may feel like they're there celebrating with you, and that's what makes this interesting, is that the experience you're going to get is going to be personal to you. And yeah, so that was my take on how to make an ofrenda for your loved ones. Please stay tuned for the video that's going to come out later during the month on what I experienced. It was I've talked about it briefly in another video, but I'm going to be elaborating more on how I experienced the return of my grandfather for me last year. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.